I have been using reminders a lot lately since I decided not to purchase Things 3 for iOS, and because it's so much easier to plan on my phone on the go as ideas come to me. I can safely say I have a somewhat functional planning application. In today's video, I will be telling you guys everything you need to know about reminders. Hey guys, it's Robsy back with Paperless X, a channel that is all about digital productivity. If you're new to my channel, hello fantastic human. Make sure you subscribe for more videos if you're looking for solutions to go paperless with your work, business, or studies. And if you're already subscribed, make sure you turn on your notifications so you know when I release a new video. I love the simplicity of the app. I also love the fact that it is free. Before you spend money purchasing a planning application, give this one a try because it's really functional. So starting from the homepage, which is the only page you get in the application, at the top here, I get to see the tasks that I have for today. These are the tasks that are due today or reminders that I've set to be reminded today on this particular day. I also get to see my scheduled tasks regardless of their deadlines. At the moment, I only have birthdays for my loved ones. Under scheduled, I get all the tasks that have dates on them. So if any task that I've set has a date on it, it will appear under schedule. Then I also get this tab, this all tab. I get to see all my tasks, all the things that I have in the application. This helps me get a rough idea of how many things I need to do. Otherwise, this section below here does a better job showing me all the things that I need to do because it is more organized and it's easier to navigate. I then get another tab for my flagged tasks, those that require immediate attention. At least for me, this is how I'm using this tab. So if something really requires my attention and I really need to get it done as soon as possible, I just flag it. Under my lists, I have them organized under two groups, personal and work. When you tap edit at the top right corner, you get an option to create a group or a list. Let's create a group and call it trial. And you also have the option to include all existing lists in case some of the lists that I have are sort of template lists. And instead of me redoing them or rewriting them, I can easily just add them to my group. So once I'm done and I've selected the groups that I want to add, I'll just tap create and my new group is added to my list. I can easily move these around very easily. Just simply drag here these three bars and move them around. Should I need to change anything, I just tap this icon to edit the information. At the bottom here, I have the option to add list, but this option is available even after I'm done editing my groups and my lists. So if I tap done, at the top right corner of the sidebar, my add list option is still available. Under Paperless X, I have a few lists which I am continuously growing. I have a to-do list, videos I need to watch, ideas for videos I need to make, applications I need to buy, and articles that I need to read. The application lets you organize your lists as groups, and under those groups, you then have individual lists. And then under those lists, then you can create individual tasks. Under tasks, you then have subtasks. The application has 4 levels of organization. Under our trial group, let's create a list and see how that works. When creating a list, you can choose the icon you want from the 60 options. From my personal experience, these icons are not very intuitive. I have struggled to find icons that I would personally use for different things. For example, if I was to create a to-do list, I think a checkbox icon is what I would go for, but it's not there. And I've had the same problem with a lot of my lists that I've created in the application, as shown by these weird icons that I'm using. You guys might not see it or get what I mean, but trust me, these icons are the definition of weird. 60 icons sounds like a lot, but none of them are actually that intuitive. There's so many to choose from, but I'm still not finding what I need. I can also choose the color I want for my list. Then I can rename it and create my list. I can then create my tasks. So let's create a new reminder. A reminder would be what I consider a task. So tapping on this information icon gives me options to add notes to my reminder, which is my task. So I can add information about the task that I need to do. and I can add URLs, links of different websites. I can also choose when I want to be reminded of this task. I can set an alarm for a specific date and time, and I can decide how often this reminder should repeat itself. Then I can also decide when the repeating should end. So if I wanted this reminder every day for a year, I can set that. So I'll set this every day and it will stop next year. I can create a task for tomorrow. Yes, I have to remind myself to cook beans, otherwise I will forget. Then when I want to eat, I'm like, oh, I should have made beans. And I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, I need to do that. I can just use time phrases like tomorrow, next month, next week, and the application will set a date for me so I don't have to do it myself. If the date is not quite right, then I just correct it, which I find to be much easier than setting up everything from scratch. Even phrases like every day, every week, every month, reminders recognizes those and creates a reminder that easily. So if something is going to be happening every day, it will do tomorrow or today daily, and it will also make sure that it's set for repeating every day. There's an option to get reminded of my tasks that I need to do when I'm doing specific things. I could set up the application to remind me to maybe take my bag when I'm getting in the car or getting out of the car, or when I arrive somewhere. It's really useful. I usually just set reminders for when I'm messaging someone. As soon as I pick up my phone to send a message, then I'm reminded I need to do something. I can flag my tasks if they're very important and need doing ASAP. I get an indication of things that require my immediate attention here at the top. The application has options to set priorities for tasks. So far for me, I've not really used this that much. Flagging is more useful for me. I am keeping my planning very minimalist. I'm not planning for every second of my day. I'm just noting things that need to be done because I'm having a lot of work lately. So it's difficult to keep track of things I need to do. Chances are, if it's on my reminders list, it's important. So there's really no need for me to set priorities. In case I want to change the list my task belongs to, then I can just easily move it to a different list with a few taps. I can create subtasks in reminders. Some tasks are just too big. I want to break them down into smaller chunks that I can tackle and tick off as I do them. I can add images to my tasks by taking a photo, scanning documents, or from my photos library. So if there's a task that I want to visually remember for some weird reason, then I will just add the picture to my reminders. These three dots here at the top of your list give you more options. So I can change the name and appearance of my list. I can invite people to my list. This collaboration feature is very useful if you're working with someone or you want someone to track your plans. I wish though that the application would allow me to share my groups as well. I can delete this list. I can select multiple subtasks to delete them. I can select tasks to move them to a different group. I love the fact that my completed tasks disappear completely from the list when I do them. Once something is done, I don't want to see it. It's good that if I wanted to see my completed tasks for whatever reason, I actually can. It can just reappear where it was. Reminders is a great planning application. It's free, minimalist, very intuitive, and I love how it syncs across my devices. Since I am stuck in the Apple ecosystem for now, I really love picking up my planning from whatever device I'm using. It's really simplified my planning process because I could just be in the middle of a discussion with someone and I have to note something down on my phone and my reminder pops up when I'm working on the Mac. If you don't want to spend hours planning and want an application that easily integrates with apps that matter, Reminders is the application you want. I especially love the fact that my Reminders works with App Store, with WhatsApp messages, and since I didn't buy Things 3 for my phone, which I will not be doing anytime soon, I have found Reminders a great replacement for Things 3. What kind of planning do you guys like? Planners, planning applications, or calendar apps? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.